got it good. That's right, yeah. Check it, check it. As the melody unfolds, let the story be told. I'm a gangster, hardcore and stone cold. I run the streets and I run them good. I'm the head of my household, the king of my hood. In the game of breaking hearts, I'm cultured and seasoned. So me falling in love, I never visioned. Until I met you, you got me going boo. There's something about you, I'm twisted and it's true. Your intellectual conversation gets me. The way you carry yourself, damn sexy. Ain't none you can do to stress me. Ask for the world, baby girl, just test me. You can have it the way you want it. As long as I can tell my boys that I have got it. Baby girl, you know that it's you.
I love you, boo.
Yeah, I love you too. You say, and I keep thinking about you. I keep thinking about you. You say, and I keep thinking about you. I keep thinking about you, girl. I love the game and I live for the streets, but I've been giving it all up and that's it. I've now found a need to live my life, and now I see love before I was blind. Be my wife, girl, and mother my child. No more wild, my lifestyle will change to mild. And I ain't stopping, girl, until I got you. You made my life brand new and it's true. You rock my world and you got me going crazy. My friends say you got me acting shady. All I really want is you to be my baby, and I wanna get down with you, lady. You can have it the way you want it, as long as I can tell my boys that I have got it. Baby girl, you know that it's you.
I love you, boo.
Yeah, I love you too. You say, and I keep thinking about you. I keep thinking about you, girl. You say, and I keep thinking about you. I keep thinking about you, girl. Since this is just a love song, I wanna tell you how I feel. I wanna shout out, baby. I wanna let you know I go crazy when you're standing right near me, baby. Just lend me a moment, girl. I'ma be all that you need in this world. Can't you see the way that I feel is all so real? It's all so real. You say, and I keep thinking about you. I keep thinking about you, girl. You say, and I keep thinking about you. I keep thinking about you, girl.
My name is Lauren Grace, and welcome back to Throwback Thursday, a show where we get to sit down with industry OGs and get to talk about their journeys, their longevity, and so much more. So in studio today, we have a gentleman known by most as Jay Bone. He is the founder of MOVIP, or More VIP. Thank you so much for coming in.
No stress.
It's an honor. I mean, you've been in the game.
Glad to be here.
Yes. Okay, so before we get into everything, I just want you to tell me about More VIP and how you started it, when you started it, and just let our fans hear a little more about you guys.
Yeah, a long journey, isn't it?
Yes.
The crew MOVIP, or maybe the crew and label MOVIP,
Yes.
started around about 1995.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah.
I was
Long
one. Okay.
That's a long time.
A long time.
I started it out with a mate of mine called Leon Gomez.
Mm-hmm.
He then left and went to the UK, and he's now into gospel.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
But then I linked up with Baby Biggie, and we continued as a duo,
Mm-hmm.
if you want to say.
Mm-hmm.
Then maybe say about a year into that, we linked up with Reno and DS.
Okay.
And the four of us then became the MOVIP family that everybody got to know.
Mm-hmm. And if you don't mind me asking, why MOVIP, More VIP? What inspired that?
The name is actually initials for More Vocals Imperfection.
Oh, wow. Oh, we didn't know that. Yeah. That's super cool. So there was 4 of you. Ultimately, you said there was the 2 of you.
Yeah.
I know you did go on to study audio and visual production and stuff like that. Was this after you guys had started in the industry?
Yeah. What actually happened is maybe it was staggered, if I can say. Around about 98, I left working. I was actually working a regular job, 9 to 5. I left and I started, and I did an attachment with Tony's Digital Productions.
Okay, yes.
We had a guy there, no, but I'm a German guy who owned the studio. He's
Yes.
the one who actually trained me on audio production. Once things went a bit pear-shaped in Zim, I went to South, and I was there for a few years, and I was on attachment at another studio again, Rain Studios, and I did audio and a bit of video as well there.
Oh, okay, okay. And what was that experience like for you?
Different. South Africa is, I should say, maybe a few levels higher than where we at.
Yeah, I think so.
I went there, and when I got to the studio, the guy asked, the owner of the studio, I told him I do production, I do this and that and the other. Obviously, he didn't know who I was.
Yeah.
I was coming from this wave in Zim where we went everywhere, and we could pull up walls.
And everyone knew who you
Yeah,
were, and
I go to
yes.
the petrol station, and J-Boy!
J-Boy! Yeah.
And I got to South, and nobody knew who we were. So I said to him, this is who I am, this is what I do. I played him some of my productions. He said, well, I said, you got to give me a job, you have to.
Yes, you have to, yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, no problem. He set me up in Studio One. He was asking me what software I used, and I was giving him all these versions of softwares those days.
Yes.
For example, Cubase 3. I was like, oh, I got Cubase 1. I was like, I'm ahead of you.
Yeah.
Okay. And he gave me Studio 2. He gave me a brief of what he wanted done production-wise, and he used the other studio. Installed all my software on there, and I worked. Same brief, same music, same everything. And once the 2 productions were put together, there was a vast difference.
Wow.
Yeah, I said to him, okay, then I need to learn, teach me.
Yes.
And that's how it all began there in South.
That is amazing. So before we, as I'm saying, we get into MOVIP, I want to know who inspired you. You're obviously in the era of hip-hop. Tupac, Biggie, NWA.
Yeah.
Who inspired you? Who made you feel like, I'm becoming a rapper, I'm doing music?
Music, doing music, not rap, but doing music.
Music, yes.
I think I was inspired by MJ. He had a certain level of quality that he demanded on any project,
Yes.
whether it was audio, video, whatever.
And I mean, till this day, the quality and standard of his music and his videos,
yeah, it's hard to match.
yeah, definitely.
So when I watched MJ as a kid, I was like, I remember, I can't remember how old I was, but I was very young when the video for Thriller was released.
Yes.
And I was damn scared. I sat in front of the TV like, wow.
Like,
I saw
wow.
these zombies dancing and whatever. But when I watched that, I was like, man, this guy's on another level.
Yes.
That's where we need to take it. So from a young age, from maybe 7 years old, I was running around studios already. In Zim.
Wow.
They weren't a common thing.
Yes,
at the
I
time.
couldn't, I don't.
There wasn't many. Probably the big studios were Grammar, ZMC, Shared Studios.
And was it easy to get a booking to work at studios at that time?
No, not
And,
at all.
and if you don't mind me asking as well, what was the price like? Because I know it's expensive to book a studio, but back then, considering there were so few.
Very expensive. Very expensive. The guys like Grammar, which were the big guys, the guys
Yes.
who could actually duplicate cassettes or make records and the likes. We took our demo to them. We recorded something and took to them, and
Yeah.
they said, "No, you gotta change this. We want a more up tempo beat, something like this."
Yeah.
And they played us a Sungura song. Okay, look, guys, we all can do Sungura.
Yeah.
This is what we do. Help
Yes.
us.
Yes.
Nah, there was no interest in trying to push anything urban at the time. Even radio, it was difficult to get something urban played. So I think the hustle for musicians then, I mean urban musicians, not maybe Sungura or Mosebe
Yes,
guys,
yes.
that was, it was their time.
Yes.
But for urban artists, it was a fight, man.
I can imagine.
Yeah. You had cats like Piece of Ebony, Fortune and Parutsa, I don't know if you know. They had a few urban tracks out which managed to break onto radio.
Okay.
It wasn't easy going to cats those days like PJ or who's late now, or Kudzi Marudza, and saying to him, listen, we want our music played. Remember that we were competing with international acts. We were competing with Puff Daddy. We were competing with
Dr. Dre and
That's who was playing on radio.
Yes.
That's who was on the charts and who was regularly playing. So that was our competition. Unlike now, maybe you could find local artists competing against each other without any international comparisons.
So in terms of like, I want to get into like hip hop. Who else was doing hip hop at the time when you were moving into hip hop? Was MOVIP always hip hop, or would it be prior to that you were into music and kind of all genres and urban music? And then was MOVIP purely hip hop, or
MOVIP family, which is the group?
Yes.
The four of us, Reno, Biggie, DS, and myself, we were hip hop.
Oh, okay, you guys were,
But MOVIP, the label, did anything. We did dancehall, we did hip hop, we did R&B, we did a mix of anything because we signed quite a few different artists.
Yes.
As time went on, but we were the core of the label, I could say, was hip hop.
Yes.
There was other local cats doing hip hop at the time. Like I said, it was difficult to break through. They weren't in the mainstream.
Yes.
But they were doing stuff. There was dudes like Blackfoot Tribe. They held a very successful, was it a Tuesday night, I think, a hip-hop Tuesday night at one of the local clubs. I don't remember. But there was a crew called Chicks and Games. Who else? As I said, Piece of Ebony. But I think Meta went overseas.
Yes.
George Peary and them all went overseas.
Okay.
But it was more like an underground movement. Than
I would. But if you think about even internationally, artists like, as I'm saying, NWA, Tupac and stuff like that, it was still underground at that time. So they kind of made it more commercial and mainstream.
That's it.
But watching Straight Outta Compton, we got to see how difficult it was for artists like them.
To make
it. So I can't even imagine what it would have been like in Zimbabwe. Rhodesia,
It was difficult. The radio stations, I suppose, for the DJs, their popularity came from playing the freshest, the newest. What's coming straight out of America. PJ would do the US top 20 chart,
the
UK top 40 chart. Could you want to play what was the newest? So when you brought your cassette, those days, you brought your cassette and you're like, please guys,
please,
play me.
How's about a play?
They're like, nah man, because they're listening to the brand new Dr. Dre, the brand new Arrested Development, the brand new Tupac, whoever it was, it didn't matter. So that's who we're competing with. It made it a little bit more tougher than I think it is at the moment. So that's how it was back then.
Okay. So we'll continue with the interview, but we do want to play another one of your guys' songs. So just tell us about Chaga Bag before we...
Chaga Bag.
What inspired that? And
Chaga Bag, that one was quite interesting. The beat
really cool song. I really like it.
Thank you. Thank you. The beat was made, we're actually doing a cypher, and the beat was made for something totally different. And Ishi X, who features on the song, heard the beat and he was like, Jay,
what?
I'm jumping on. There's no question. What time must I come? I was like, okay, cool. And he came in and him and Foster, and that's how Chaga Bag was made. I can say maybe the idea was driven a lot by Ishi X. He's the one who sort of laid the foundation of the idea of the song. What it meant, something for the streets.
Yes. Okay, so let's get into that. So we have Chaga Bag. Please just let everyone know who's on the song. And
Chaga Bag features Ishi X and Foster, and J-Bo in the zone.
Yes.
MOVIP, J-Bone, Ishi X, Foster, in the building. Nama students, nama thugs, my real gang.
Ukandona muma streets ndakamenya zipesi sha tenge tichichaka pe ukatona tiri boys tichifaya mashets wang tenge tichichaka pe ukawona genga rangu rakushikira babesi tenge tichichaka pe next time ukandiwona ndikukumbira space ndisiye ndichake pe ndogara ndiri muma streets kunga ma potholes underground flow zvakutoda bro mari tichiruka kunga ma cornrows kana uine class ndine choro so cold zvakutoda juzi kana pasina mombe takutongoita zvembudzi mahasla tofamba takawanda kunga nyuchi takawandisisa kunga ana kudzi nowadays it's really hard to get a job magraduates vari kutsvarisiswa mumashop batiswa mamop nezvikorobo apa manager wacho haana kana olevel nosaka tichihasla pazone I'm the Zim X but antengese mafone ishi X ishe wematemo tazoipedza namo kunga hembe dzebhero ukandona mumastreets ndakamenya zipesi sha tenge tichitsvaka pe ukatona tiri boys tichifaya mashets wang tinenge tichitsvaka pe ukawona genga rangu rakusvikira pabesi tinenge tichitsvaka pe next time ukandiwona ndikukumbirawo space ndisiye nditsvake pe.
Making money is a skill that requires precision, ability to hustle and make split decisions. Welcome to the lesson, J-Bone the professor. Hustling the topic, making money the lecture. Been on the streets for a minute. They ask me how I did it. It's only cause I'm in it to win it. I spit 16 split spins, cause I'm a terror on the mic scene. Beef fiend, enemies and territories gunning at me, wishing they were close like money and me. But obviously, you struggling G, so I'ma press pause for the applause. And I'ma marinate well in all these accolades. Soak it up and thank all my MOVIP label mates. And my man Ishi X and my boy Foster. Respect, the dream is alive.
Ukandona muma streets ndakamenya zipesi sha tenge tichitsvaka pe ukatona tiri boys tichifaya mashets wang tinenge tichitsvaka pe ukawona genga rangu rakusvikira pabesi tinenge tichitsvaka pe next time ukandiwona ndikukumbirawo space ndisiye nditsvake pe
mese masiwa neni cause I strive kunga kapest kema monya my game tight reta kunga yondo changu ndezve my sister feka ipitsu ndabata mic ndospeaker means what I'm all about the green kunga uniform ye griza ozins ndopinda bawa ndoplanatakiwa popeti ndomuka before jongwera rira ndotanga ukadzira banzi kunga logos to put my life in shape kunga my body and my models my hotels kana kazara ngapinde mu best mangu muchene kunga mess tinobopa mombe hatibopi my breaks wona ndachidina chakutoda cement stiri hantombogaya upuwe mushop majaira zvemahara apana body zone manje nasida kukuchaja ikunga mafone
ukandona mumastreets ndakamenya zipesi sha tenge tichitsvaka pe ukatona tiri boys tichifaya mashets wang tinenge tichitsvaka pe ukawona genga rangu rakusvikira pabesi tinenge tichitsvaka pe next time ukandiwona ndikukumbirawo space ndisiye nditsvake pe ukandona mumastreets ndakamenya zipesi sha tenge tichitsvaka pe ukatona tiri boys tichifaya mashets wang tinenge tichitsvaka pe ukawona genga rangu rakusvikira pabesi tinenge tichitsvaka pe next time ukandiwona ndikukumbirawo space ndisiye nditsvake pe.
That is amazing. No, I actually genuine. Like, I'm a hip hop head.
Yeah.
I won't lie to you. Like,
Nice.
even though I was literally born when, like, in the midst of, like, you know, hip hop growing and stuff like that, I've always been so into it. So hearing something like that, it's so inspirational.
Thank
you
you.
know, that you guys are doing it from way back when.
Yeah.
So being that you've been in the game for this long, has there been a change in the way hip hop is viewed within Zimbabwe? Has it evolved? And yeah, just get into that a bit more.
I think it's actually taken a downward turn. To
Really?
Be honest, yeah. Say in those late 90s, coming into the early 2000s, hip hop had an upward trend in Zim. When I went to South in 2004, about there, when I played any Zim hip hop tracks, they were like, "Wow, wow," meaning they were behind.
Yes.
They were
Yes.
trying to catch up. And if you look at it now, okay, there's no comparison because they're way ahead of us. So that's why I
Way,
say
yeah.
It's taken a downward turn. I think a lot of that got to do with with just the Zim situation, a lot of heads left.
Yes.
Heads who were supposed to pass batons on.
Yes.
Guys, this is how it's done. Guys, do it this way.
Yes, to help mentor, and
That's
because
it.
there's a lot, I think there's a lot of people that are actually super talented,
Yeah.
and there aren't enough people actually trying to help them.
That's
Do you know
right.
what I'm saying? So
That's
you
right.
find, I mean, there's so many people, like we have a guy named Ross here, and him and his brothers, they do freestyles. So they do these super dope freestyles, but this is literally on a phone, in a room, and
Right.
so, you know, it would be really nice if like there were doors open, and I mean people they could learn from, because as you're saying, it is so difficult.
Yeah, no doubt. I think hip hop is, as a genre, is viewed. I'm talking about worldwide.
Yes.
I'm not just talking about locally. As
Yes.
a genre, it's viewed as this music that has. I shouldn't say delinquents, but because
It's,
because of the music videos, what they talk about in the songs.
Yeah, yeah.
People view it as, no, switch that off, switch that off, switch
Yes,
that off.
yes,
You know, you just
yes.
never know what's going to be said.
Yes, you
Can I
never
listen to
know.
my mom, maybe not.
Let me listen to it first, and then
Yeah.
I'll play for you. Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's not always that. Back in the day, we always made sure that it didn't matter when we released 6 party songs, we had to release 1 or 2 conscious songs.
Yes.
Songs which say, hey, don't do this, don't do drugs,
Yes.
or do it this way,
Yes.
do it that way.
And that
do
rap
whatever.
can also be conscious. That it
Correct.
doesn't necessarily have to be gangster and
That was rap's original purpose.
yes,
To
yes.
send a message.
Yes.
That was its original purpose.
But I think it was kind of clouded by anger. I guess because of like the states and stuff and everything that was going on, and the racial wars and even gang violence.
Yeah.
That I think the problem with rap is that when it started, it was an outlet for that anger.
Correct.
That this is a way that they can talk about
Correct.
their injustice and
Correct.
yeah. So I think the anger took away from the meaning and the message, isn't it?
That's it.
Yeah.
But look, I just hope, I think besides taking away hip-hop, just I'm talking about the music industry. in
Industry,
some,
yes.
I think we have a little bit of a problem in that as Zimbabweans we don't support.
Most definitely.
So this in itself creates a big problem. If you see like in South, if you go out to say where in the days I was there, so these are the guys who were big, DJ Cleo or DJ Fresh or Bujo Mujo, any of these guys, if they were playing at a specific place, at a specific venue, you'd struggle to get in. There'd be queues going around the corner because they supported local.
Yes.
No, let me rephrase that, because they support local. So obviously, if now it's this, what is it? Master KG.
Yeah.
They push it so big
Yes.
that it's now worldwide.
Yes.
It's a trend worldwide.
Yes.
It's not just a South African thing now.
Yes.
Guys in the States, in the UK, wherever are dancing to the song.
Yes.
So it's because the people support their
Yeah.
artists. Now there's I don't know what
So
it is.
why have just out of curiosity, why has Zim Dancehall been able to achieve? Because I think Zim Dancehall has gotten to that point where it is internationally acclaimed and people all over the world. Why do you think Zim Dancehall has been able to? Do you think it has?
I don't think it's.
You don't think it
no.
has? Okay.
When you say the thing with Zim Dancehall is if you see these guys performing maybe in the UK, I'm just giving an example.
Yes.
They're performing to Zimbabweans in the UK.
Yeah. No, you're right.
So
Yeah.
this is a little different.
Yes.
Unlike me going to, say, New Zealand, and their communities come out to watch me, it's different. Like,
Yes.
say, I don't know if you know a band called Mukumba.
Yes, I've heard of them before.
Right, beautiful. These guys go, or Tuku. Late Tuku was the same.
Yes.
He'd go to Canada and perform, but not to Zimbabweans.
Yes.
I'm not saying Zimbabweans don't go to those
No,
shows,
I
they do, but
But he has that international fan base
correct.
outside of.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct. So
Okay.
I don't think Zim Dancehall has done that just yet. In that maybe a Zim Dancehall guy could probably go to New York and perform at Madison Square Garden,
God, yes.
and Americans would come out and support it. I don't think so just yet.
I agree. Yeah.
I think that we still have way distant to go to achieve something like that. But it does start with the people. We got to
Yes.
be proud of our thing.
Yes.
It's our thing. We got to
Yes,
be proud
yes.
of it. We got to support it.
Yes.
If we don't,
And I mean, I can totally agree with you. I'm going to be like totally honest.
Sure.
I never grew up in an era where we were listening to local music.
Yeah,
just be, and I mean, it's only been the last couple of years, because now my phone is filled with it, and I like, as I said, into Zim hip hop. I mean, there's MCs like MC Cheetah, Swego the Shaman, the Higher Culture, Jared, Courtney, you know. So and now I'm more into that, and I'm so glad that I've gone into it, because it's so nice to be at a party and someone connect their phone and we're listening to like Zim music. But prior to that, I can't say I ever experienced that. You'd have your Winky D's, I would say your, what's in Andy Brown, weddings, and but where you have the older crowd. But very few artists. So even growing up in our homes, we didn't listen to local music. We were listening to Bob Marley and Lauryn Hill and you know, all of those kind of artists. So I do think it is super important that we make a conscious effort to go out and listen to our artists, because it's sad, because a lot of people, you go look at their views and stuff, and that doesn't determine your success, but you should be making more of what you've done and the effort and everything put into it. So what do you think we need to do in order to create that support? Like, what can we do to push the music out there as fans and people that are watching? Like, you as an artist, what is it you would want us to do?
I think we grew in a time where, like I said before, there was many obstacles. It was much more difficult. We didn't have social media. We didn't have WhatsApp, Facebook, and all that other stuff. So it was all dependent just on TV and radio to push your stuff, or live performances. But with technology nowadays, I think for a new artist, this shouldn't be so difficult to get your stuff out there, push. Of course, like you're saying, social media determines what people call successful.
Exactly. It's your views, your likes.
These days, I hear some mediocre song, but 500,000 views. Hey, do you hear that new song? So it's driven by that. So I think maybe what we do need to do is create a culture where we possibly can. I'm not saying that if a song is not that good, we just push it and post it.
Each to their own. And
But I mean, there is good songs out there. Mickey D has made some good songs.
Amazing,
Sir Carlos has made some good songs. I've heard a few Higher Culture songs, dope songs. But of course, you need masses pushing that. If we don't push it as masses, it's difficult for it to break into an international market. Why would Ed Sheeran want to do a song with Winky D? He's got to find value in that collaboration, or with me for that matter. He's got to find value in that collaboration. So if he looks and says, okay, this is the reason why Nigerian artists have done collaborations with so many American or international artists, I should say. It's because they push numbers. Of course, their population is much bigger than ours. Maybe, I don't know, maybe even 10 times the size of ours. So that's a given. They will have more views because, of course, they got more people there in the country. But it would need maybe on our side to as much as we can push when we find something that's good and it's Zimbabwean. As much as we can push it.
And I just think also to pay close attention to those that are trying.
Of course.
There are some people, as you're saying, that maybe they're not on that level, but I think we need to just be conscious whether, as you're saying, whether we're following, liking, or
It could be, you so rightfully said so. It could be just a certain link. If a guy is maybe recording a song and the quality where he's recording it is not that good, it would just be, mate, let me give you that quality. Just come do that song.
Exactly.
And then move to the next thing. Where somebody says, the quality of your video, maybe the way you filmed it, I can do it better for you. Let me help you out.
And having a mindset to not to say like doing it for someone, do it for the industry.
That's right.
So yes, he's super dope, his raps are good, but let's actually let's produce a dope video so we can push this young guy. So I think the support also, a lot of it needs to come from within artists as well. So within our, as I'm saying, I named so many people I can think of, but very few collaborations. So we're going to try and push that and get into that. So we're going to go and watch a song called Anytime, but I want you also just to tell us about that before we get into the video.
Any Minute is maybe what should I say, the flagship song of MOVIP.
Yes.
That's the song. If you play it, everyone's like, The song came about when we were recording the song. Reno, one of the members, was still doing his upper six, I think. It was just before he went out to the US.
Yeah.
And his mom really wanted him to study. She didn't want to hear this music business. Music doesn't pay bills.
No,
He knows Reno. He's going to watch this. He knows what I'm talking about. And he'd sneak out. He'd say, Mom, I need to go to the shop and buy whatever. And sneak out. The studio was just next to the shop. He'd sneak out and come and lace his verse quickly. Off he goes. If we need anything fixed up, he'd come another day.
Ronnie in there.
Yeah. But we managed to get the song done. It features Dumi Maraire Chionis' young brother. He does the chorus vocal in the song.
Okay.
Yeah. We all produced the song as a group.
Okay.
It was a song which we said, okay, this one, let's do it all as a combined effort.
Yes.
So each of us added production value to the song we each wrote or
Yes.
whatever. And boom.
This is it.
That's it.
Okay.
For the video, a quick one. For the video, we asked Otis. I don't know if you know Otis.
Yes, I do.
We asked Otis, hey, Otis, we need peeps for the video, you know. We need crew. He said, no problem, Jam. On
Came
it.
squad D.
Yes. Came through. Most of it shot at the studio and in the wood.
Yeah.
Boom.
This
That's
is
what
it.
came of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so guys, so please let us know. Please do comment and tell us what you think about the video. So let's get into this.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh oh. I can die any minute, I can ride any minute. I say hi every minute 'cause the sky is the limit. This is how it is, this is how it's gonna be every day. I can die any minute, I can ride any minute. I say hi every minute 'cause the sky is the limit. This is how it is, this is how it's gonna be every day. This is me, baby Vicky. Can't say you can't see me. I represent H-Town with the family. When you loud mouth, get out of my way. J-Bone did for me like Eminem was young by Dre. I'm gonna be blowing up in 203. You know I wear my so tell me J-Rock's a city. Family linking, handling, entangling, and bust pulling hits from the bag. That's so long that got the dust stepped up on the seat. Says you bitch, you just can't touch J-Bone and no family delivered to your up. So if you didn't know, now you know. Player, I'm gonna be here from now till later. I can die any minute, I can ride any minute. I say hi every minute 'cause the sky is the limit. This is how it is, this is how it's gonna be every day. I can die any minute, I can ride any minute. I say hi every minute 'cause the sky is the limit. This is how it is, this is how it's gonna be every day.
Now dance, player feeling good. Over poets, keeping the mood. You know this, I do this. You feel this, you need this, dog. I represent from Brayside to Sentosa. Them fake and rappers, they're not even getting closer. Style so silly, the rapper looking dilly. Nah, in the style, nigga, Big Willie. The Casanova, you hand it over. Nah, I take what I want, I be the Don. H is where I'm from. Know my family, baby Biggie, Reno. Uncomparable, tongue twisting flow, DS so cool. I won't even say the rest. I'm the MCs on the mic, but you know they can't contest. I can die any minute, I can ride any minute. I say hi every minute 'cause the sky is the limit. This is how it is, this is how it's gonna be every day. So stay out of my business. I can die any minute, I can ride any minute. I say hi every minute 'cause the sky is the limit. This is how it is, this is how it's gonna be every day. So stay out of my business. This is an illustration of fellas who are the dollar gears. Can't be stopping me, my crew be like a galaxy. Let them open, kill you psychologically. With my philosophy, you wind up in infinity. Asking where you was, who you was in that vicinity. Mixed up like a dictionary, like gold, legendary through commentary to the funnies. I've been flowing as sweet as strawberry. Then what? Flow it down with intellect. Call me Farrakhan, hydrochlorical, making the air my bed. Got so electric, attracting so pathetic. Ain't nobody can be dropping, so don't you give me ass no questions about to pile up, which is a dangerous violation of a more complex calm down. Yeah.
always headed deep. The pain in my heart is like a fired up dart. Your spectacular flows and versatile short. Realize the birth of free know the dynamic methods and skilos. More cheddar than more prepper. I bet you, stack your damn happier. I never fucking happier. Ideologies or math philosophies. I'll be on the phone reply with anything in mind is energy. Don't push me to the limit, cause you done did it. Fit it or else I spit it. In the rush ring, MOVIP don't play with you. Use your light skin, skinnier than an Ethiopia. Don't be smoking dope yet. Rap your fallopian. It's how we do it straight from the thug. MOVIP, I could die in a minute. Can you feel it, y'all? I can die in a minute. I can ride in a minute. I say hi in a minute, cause the sky is the limit. This is how it is. This is how it's gonna be every day.
Wow. That was, you said 1999.
Yeah, about 1999.
So if you don't mind me asking, how old were you around that time? Because you were young.
Yeah.
I promise you give me like Dr. Dre vibes.
Hey, be careful. I'm here.
Something about how you sound and look and everything in the video, I promise you. The first time I heard it, that's what I felt. But I do remember that
great.
song. And tell us about like, back then, how was it, you know, to produce a video, to get people for a video? Why did you pick the videos you did? Because your videos are like a vibe, as I'm saying. You have groups of people feeling it. Yeah, tell us just about the whole process of doing videos back then.
There wasn't many urban guys doing videos, to be honest. Most of the videos were the ones you know, the guys under a tree. Yes.
Yeah.
And on the urban side, there wasn't many guys doing videos.
Okay.
Reason being, it was expensive.
Yes.
There wasn't many guys who had a digital camera like nowadays, maybe, or even a phone.
Phones, yeah. But the truth is, you need two phones, two different angles, and you can shoot a whole video. Yeah.
No doubt. So it was a little bit more difficult, but I think because of what we were doing at the time, it being urban music, we spoke to a mate of ours, Otis. He was a DJ. Well, he hadn't started DJing then, to be honest. Yeah, he hadn't started DJing then. And we said to him, look, we need some peeps for a video. We're shooting, we're going to be at the basketball court and in studio and whatever. And he was like, dope. He was on it.
Got it together.
Yeah, got it together. When the directing wasn't that difficult. Once we got at the place, we said, we're looking for this vibe, feel natural, let's enjoy it. I think most of the people you see in that video are in their natural stance.
Yes.
That's how they'd be on a Saturday afternoon if you said, let's go chill at the basketball court.
Yeah, put some good music on.
No doubt, no doubt. So it was maybe more of a natural vibe that was caught than it was maybe something staged.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't ask anyone to do anything out of the ordinary. No groupies dancing or whatever.
Twerking.
No. Just be in your natural zone. Let's have a good time.
Okay. So for your guys' fans' sake and everyone that followed you back in the day, just update us on where the rest of your group mates are and who's pursuing what. Yeah.
Okay. DS, he's now, he also runs a studio. He does more gospel productions, jingles, that kind of thing. But he's around, he's in Zim. He doesn't rap anymore.
Okay.
Reno, he's got a group called the Train Gang. They are rocking.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're local.
Okay, no, we can definitely look for that.
Yeah. But they do a lot of, I think, if you ever have him on the show, I hope you do.
I hope, definitely.
But they do a lot of like these festivals, Big Falls, they travel around the country.
Okay.
They're actually quite dope. Baby Biggie's late.
Yes,
he passed away 2 years ago.
Very sorry to hear that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty sad.
Yeah.
Very talented dude. Very, very talented.
So I had met, I did know who he was. I didn't know he was a rapper until maybe knowing him for like 2 or 3 years. And even just watching the videos, he was super talented.
Very, very. And that was the craziness. That was MOVIP family. All those different personalities is what actually made
created. So what is J-Bone doing right now? We all know you've been this rapper that's been in the game, being in the game.
I'm still into production. I still do jingles as well, but I do tracks and I got a few artists that I'm working with at the moment.
Okay, if you don't wanna, do you wanna let us know who it is so we can keep an eye out for them?
I'm sure. I'm sure. Well, I hope you can have them on the show.
I will.
Once videos, once tracks and videos
Yes,
are out.
yes, yes.
I sing in a band.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a little band that does live performances, and I DJ.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's mainly what I'm doing at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm still within the entertainment business.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the younger artists that I'm grooming is just trying to help them settle in the business.
I see.
They might have the talent, but not the business acumen for being in this. It's, I think
Sorry,
you know.
so we're just going to go into the next song. This is your most recent, so if you just want to get into that and just tell us, introduce the song, and then we're going to go into that video real quick.
That's Stay Awake. I am.
Stay Awake, yes.
Stay Awake. That's the last production we did with Biggie.
Okay.
The last video production we did with Biggie. It's more, the message, the song was more about message than it was about anything else. We just felt that the game had drifted a bit. So we're just trying to get it back on track and say, guys, hip-hop says that it's not only about shaking and clubbing and drinking. It's
so
all,
much more.
There's also some conscious message we got to pass, and this is what Stay Awake was all about.
Okay, so this is Stay Awake. Guys, please, again, as I'm saying, please leave comments below. Let us know about what you think about this. And yeah, this is the video. I actually didn't know that you guys had. It's nice that you do have one of your last songs being this with the
Yeah. We were
back. So what I wanted to ask you, if you had the opportunity, when I want you to list a few artists within Africa and internationally, who are your dream collaborations?
Oh, man. Yeah, that's a hard question.
Really?
Like a million people I wouldn't mind working with.
Okay, so let's take it out of 5.
Internationally, obviously,
Yes.
Dre. Him being one of the pioneers in hip-hop, his production value is on another level, so he'd probably be one of them. Snap. They're all old school dudes, probably.
No problem. But I think when it comes to hip-hop, the truth is they are the goats, like literally.
No doubt, no doubt. I wouldn't mind working with Lauryn Hill.
Yes, I love Lauryn Hill. Love, love, love.
LL, I wouldn't mind working with LL.
Jeez, I haven't had LL Cool J in a long time.
He just used to live his lips too.
I was about to say, I know him for his dimples and then all like, LL.
Damn.
Okay, just to get into this, because do you listen to trap at all? Trap is your like futures and
Yeah.
Is there any like trap artist you'd want to do something with?
No. To be honest, sorry.
It's fine. No, each of their own. Each of their own.
From another time. I'm from another school. It's not really.
You're about the roots of music and
If maybe I'm talking about modern dudes.
Yes, modern dudes. Yeah.
Maybe J. Cole. Maybe Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah. So
Those
the conscious guys.
Yeah,
the
but
conscious, the guys that are making real.
The dudes who might have a real story. I'm not saying I wouldn't make a
No,
package.
it's fine. Yeah.
I would, But I mean, it's just too much. I remember my daughter used to like Banda.
Oh, designer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Ross?
So yeah, I'm not really a fan of it. I can listen to it.
Yeah.
I've listened to a lot of it, and I'm not saying there's no good tracks. There's
Yes.
some dope tracks that even I DJ, I play them. But not to say I'd fight to do a collab.
No. And in terms like British rap and grime is very much
Yes,
popping right
yes,
now.
there's
Who in that
some-
into, because I feel like it's a more intricate form of rap.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is no offense to the States, but it literally bodies
Yeah.
music being made in the States.
If you take maybe say from the mid 2000s, you had crews that were doing like I don't know if I should call it garage. I'm not sure, but like I don't know if you remember Baby Cakes. You just don't know.
No.
That
No,
time
I-
they had this like rap thing that they had going on there that was like
That yeah, that was
nice.
sick. Yeah.
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 So that kind of stuff I don't mind. I don't mind it
So
at all.
Stormzy would be like a dope collaborator.
Yeah,
And
I wouldn't mind 100%.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And locally, who's on your list?
Hip hop collabs.
Yeah, hip hop. Even it can be anything really.
Yeah.
Just someone you'd like to collaborate with.
I wouldn't have minded doing something with Tuko. Wikiti beat me to that.
Yeah.
Mokumba would be nice. They got a nice vibe.
Yes. Yes.
A lot of the time, I know that in more modern, the hip hoppers will feel like, adding this African flavor might not be the thing, but it's the thing I like.
And I actually think, like, I love that how do I explain it? Like that mixing of genres,
Yeah.
mixing of sounds. I actually think you make some of
That's
the
right.
best music because
That's
those are
right.
some of the best collaborations like I can think of.
No doubt. No
Okay.
doubt.
And then just lastly, because we are going to wrap up the show now, I want to speak about hip hop beef. Were you ever in a situation where you wanted to write like a
This track.
diss track? Yes.
Plenty times we.
And who do you think has the best diss track of all time?
Well, the best diss track of all time is Tupac's Irama.
I agree.
That's
like that is no doubt. Like there's no one that can sit with that.
Yeah, if you saw that, even the Bad Boy Camp could not respond to that.
How do you
Yeah,
respond
you
when someone's like you?
Yeah, it's you, it's you.
You.
I call you out. So,
And I mean, he had like when we Ride on Our Enemies, which came afterwards, we called the Fugees out, Little Kim.
yeah.
I love
Yeah.
Tupac.
He was on another level. A lot of people maybe might only listen to his commercial stuff,
Yeah.
but he was on another level. We had local beef, yeah, of course we did. I think it comes with the hip hop territory.
Yes.
We had a rapper, he's late as well, and a talented dude at that, a very, very talented dude called Sush. There's a few dudes who called him out. Some dudes are still around. Chucky, he used to rap, Chuck Gnosis.
Yes.
He used to rap. Junior Brown was,
Yes.
what's his name, Junior Brown? No, Brown Sugar, sorry, not Junior Brown. My bad. Brown Sugar.
Yeah.
His name was called Brown Sugar. They had beef with our stable,
Yes.
They made a few tracks trying to diss us. These other guys they were not worth mentioning.
Yes.
And, yeah.
No. Put it out there.
After the diss track, it continues. And when it was brought to us that, hey, Jay, listen, these guys are dissing us and whatever, and I listened to the track and I was like, guys, I think you got to ignore. Even the Brown Sugar beef, I said, no, just ignore it, leave them. We know what we're doing, we're doing what we're doing, no stress.
Yeah.
But the young guns were hungry. They just allow me.
Please.
Please. I said no. So I left, and a couple days later in studio, they said, Jay, we have a play for you. I was like, wow, what's up? Play. Let's hear. And they played it, and it was a diss track back.
Yeah.
These dudes, and I was like, man. Look, I can take it to radio.
Yeah.
I said, don't let it escalate, but I can
Yeah.
take it to radio. And I think maybe the image we had was this like bad boy crew, like, MOVIP, these guys, they can come and do anything at any time.
Yeah. They're going to pull up on us.
Yeah. When I came back from South, I did an interview, sorry, just to digress a
No
little
problem.
bit. I did an interview with a girl from the Herald, and she was like, I took her the single of I Love You, and she listened to it obviously before she did the interview, and then she was like, just let me know, how did you go from being this hard gangster to being so romantic? I said we weren't hard gangsters, and it's not anything we actually portrayed. There's no time we said it, we talk of violence in our songs or whatever, but I think it might have just been that hip-hop thing that 4 guys and they
Yes, and then also like a squad also working, you know, in their videos. It has to be,
no doubt. And we weren't anything like that. But I think maybe that was the persona which was put up on us, and I think a lot of the guys felt that out there.
Yeah.
So when we did this reply track, we went to studio. Hey, some of the names escape me. He's actually on radio at the moment. Squilla.
Yes.
Squilla's the one who got us on radio. He said, come with that track.
Yeah.
Fight these dudes back.
Show them.
Yeah. Okay, I'm coming, but I'm not talking. My dudes are talking. My youngsters.
Yeah.
I'm a big dada. How can I be fighting?
Like Park.
Yeah, I can't. So Susha and them went on the front line, and they destroyed that live battles on radio.
Yeah.
Para. There was no way they could.
That sounds amazing. So I'm not a rapper. I have tried. But I think that just the concept and idea of writing a diss track would be so cool. Yeah. But I mean, like, now that we have this relationship, we'd love to get you in the studio with some other guys and get some cameras. I really would love to do like a big freestyle.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
So we'll definitely plan that. So as we wrap up our show, we're going to go into your song, but I also just like you to finish off the show and give some advice to our young and aspiring viewers, and just what you think they need to know about making it.
If for young artists, I say, to be honest, there's nothing more valuable than knowledge. So I'd say gun as much as you can. For youngsters, gun as much as you can for knowledge. Whatever you can pick from anybody who's been in the game longer than you have. Till today, I still learn. I learn from the youngsters. Oh, where did you post that?
Yeah.
Why did you get so many views?
How did you? How did you do that? Yeah.
I want to know.
Yes.
Because I'm still learning.
Yes.
Meaning that even them as youngsters, you got to, or I shouldn't say youngsters, as guys coming into the game.
Yes.
Learn as much as you can. Spend more time listening than you do talking. You'll get information that could be valuable for your career. And as much as you can, as you rightfully said again, collaborate as much as you can. Collaborations help. Why? Because you tap into a market that you wouldn't normally get into. If you collaborate with me, you're going to get people who follow me.
Yes. That have never heard other years.
That's right.
And where can anyone that's looking to get hold of you or contact you or find your stuff, where can they find that?
Yeah, we've got a MOVIP entertainment page on Facebook. You can catch me on WhatsApp. My number's 775-891-710.
Okay.
Any of those platforms you can get me.
Awesome. And I hope we're going to see a lot more of you. And as I'm saying, I'm organizing a huge collaboration. I'd love to have like a big freestyle with the youngins and the OGs.
Yeah, no doubt.
Super awesome.
That'll be great.
Yeah, and hopefully we can get more of you guys in as well. So we'll try and arrange around that. But I just thank you so much for joining us.
A pleasure.
This was so much fun. It was so fun to like showcase your music and just kind of hear about everything. So thank you so much for joining us. We're going to close the show up. So please, for more information, check out our website at www.techmag.tv. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at TechMagTV, and subscribe to our YouTube at TechMagTV. Thank you so much for joining us, and we are out.
Peace. Well done.
Stereo.
me. Mama, they try to take my plate away. I ain't eating, I'm feeling okay. I need something that can pave the way. I feel tired, but I'ma stay away. They try to take my plate away. I ain't eating, I'm feeling okay. I need something that can pave the way. I feel tired, but I'ma stay away. Mama, they try to take my plate away. I ain't eating, I'm feeling okay. I need something that can pave the way. I feel tired, but I'ma stay away. They try to take my plate away. I ain't eating, I'm feeling okay. I need something that can pave the way. I feel tired, but I'ma stay away. Mama, they try to take my plate away. I ain't eating, I'm feeling okay. I need something that can pave the way. I feel tired, but I'ma stay away. They try to take my plate away. I ain't